Assalamualaikum. My name is Ahmad Baiki. So we are going to present about our chosen company, which is Asia. So for the first thing is introduction and importance of the CSR program. Corporate Social Responsibility or CSR is the concept that business owe a duty to society in addition to their obligations to shareholders or investors. CSR entails firms being fiscally responsible, enhancing labor practice, adopting fair trade, limiting environmental damage, giving back to the community, and raising employee satisfaction. This guide is not intended to be exhaustive. Rather, it is designed to provide incredible beginning points for additional research on this subject. This handbook is one of several business and economics research aids created by Business Reference Service. So that's for introduction. And so for the importance of the CSR program is, it is not a legal necessity. It is considered good practice to consider environmental issues. Customers are becoming increasingly conscious of the value of social responsibility and actively seek products from ethical enterprise. CSR illustrates that your firm care about more than simply the issues that affect your profit margins. As a result, operating sustainably makes sound business sense. So, for the background of the Asia Berhad is a Malaysian low-cost airline located in the Malaysian capital of Kuala Lumpur. It is Malaysia's largest airline in terms of fleet size and destination served. The Asia Group provides scheduled domestic and international flights to over 165 locations in 25 countries. The airline was dubbed a pioneer of low-cost travel in Asia by the New York Times in 2007. Asia has also sponsored Manchester United in the Asia Red Tour in the past. Throughout the COVID outbreak, AirAsia has refused to pay reimbursements for flights that were cancelled at the last minute while other airlines continue to operate. That's all for me. So for the next one is my group partner. Thank you.
Okay, Assalamualaikum. My name is Kaino Arif. So for question 3, which is list and explain the implementation of CSR activities before and during the pandemic by AirAsia. So the first CSR activity that AirAsia do is corporate social responsibility related to human rights. So for this, it is respect for human rights is a key principle within the SDGs and in the Asia Sustainable Manifesto. In the company, this principle is applied through merit-based hiring and career development opportunities. Okay, for the second CSR is corporate social responsibility related to fair operation. Asia Indonesia is committed to conducting fair and transparent business operation in line with GCG principle. Asia has established a code of conduct to guide all employees in interacting with fellow employees and external stakeholders. Okay, for the third CSR activity is corporate social responsibility related to the environment. To minimize the negative impact of air transport, Asia has made a major commitment to environmental improvement, as seen in AirAsia's Sustainability Manifesto. The global society has greatly benefited from the modern era, characterized by the rapid development of industrialization and technology. But this needs to be balanced with our effort. As an aviation company, Asia realized its role in enabling world connectivity as well as the side effects of its activities on the environment. For the fourth CSR activity, is corporate social responsibility, related employment and occupational health and safety. The company is strongly committed to fulfill its responsibilities in the areas of employment and occupational health and safety. Aside from competitive remuneration, employees are also entitled to health and social security programs. For social security, all employees are enrolled to the government's social security program BPJS employment and are entitled to different benefits of old age benefit, work accident benefit, death benefit and retirement benefit. For the last CSR activity is corporate social responsibility related to social and community empowerment. In AirAsia's manifesto, the commitment to the community is reflected in the company's sustainable tourism initiatives. In Indonesia, it takes place on the island of Lombok. The example of activities is English language training and tourism promotion. Okay, for the fourth question, which is explain the advantages or benefits for the organization in conducting the CSR program. Okay, for Asia, the first benefit is it will have a better financial performance. When it comes to financial, it is really important as stakeholders wants to know whether this project will see a positive ROI. For example, in Asia corporate social responsibility related to the environment, for energy management, it can reduce the cost of electricity as there is a lighting operation from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. and the air conditioning is limit to 8 a.m. to 6 p.m. Therefore, it can cut the cost for the electricity bill. For the second benefit is it can increase work productivity. Companies with high levels of employee engagement realize a wide range of benefits. For example, Asia corporate social responsibility related to human rights. For human rights principle, it is consistently instilled in all employees. It will increase work productivity as it has diverse and inclusive workplace. For the third benefit is it can attract investor. It can attract the attention of public, not only get attention from local countries, but also get attention from all over the world as it show the kind and caring attitude of AirAsia company. When it receives attention from all over the world, it can directly attract the attention of investors from other companies in local country or other boundaries. The last benefit is it can strengthen the position of AirAsia. When all this was acquired by AirAsia, this will able to strengthen the company's position in the eyes of the world and indirectly be able to put the name of Malaysia at a high level. Healthy competition can be created with other energy companies and make AirAsia one of the big competitors in the world. That's all from me. Thank you.
Hi and Assalamualaikum. My name is Muhammad Danish Haris bin Muhammad Azif and I will present the answer for the question number 5, which the answer asks us to explain the challenges or difficulties faced by the organization in conducting the CSR program and explain how they can overcome the problems. So as you know, Asia had a lot of problems in 2020, including flight cancellation, a drop in demand, the loss of new customers, and a lot of money in refunds that had to be paid back. In fact, Asia was getting more than 250,000 calls messages and online messages each day, which is more than the average of 60,000 before the pandemics, which is why here are some things that they did to help their guests who were having a hard time. First, they recruit 155 contract staff made up of AirAsia pilots and cabin crew to assist with the crisis. Second, they introduced same-day credit account for cancelled flight and allowing them to credit the account for 2 years. 3. They launched a flexibility for you campaign for guests to either convert cancelled flight to credit and book a new flight within 2 years or change their flight date to any number of time at no cost. And last but not least, then launch a safe flying campaign to encourage guests to take up the credit option versus flight refund. And second point, I will pass to Aiman. Thank you.
Okay, so the first problem is, of course, in this pandemic era, health are one of the biggest problem in the world, and AirAsia also are having that kind of problem, which is COVID-19 outbreak, and it is giving them a lot of headache situation. By having that kind of problem, AirAsia seek for the solution and end up with having the best solution for health and safety. The solution for the challenges is the health and safety of all staff and guests is given top priority at AirAsia. In 2020, this was reflected in the manner in which they responded to the pandemic. While continuing to enhance all procedures to ensure the safety of flight operations, extra effort and attention was given to keep guests and all staff safe from the virus. This included temperature checks, wearing of face masks, marking on seats and on the ground to ensure social distancing. The placement of hand sanitizer are throughout the terminal and regular sanitization of aircraft. They also strongly encourage guests to use our contactless processes such as self-check-in and our facial biometric recognition system. Okay, so that's for the first difficulty and how Asia overcome it. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Shafi and now I'm going to present about the question number 6, which is group recommendation towards organization's CSR's activity. Okay, so our first recommendation is Asia need to open more job opportunities to the people because almost all of the country in Asia are experiencing a downturn. By providing a wide range of employment opportunities to the community, it can improve the quality of life of a country and also can help the economy of the country, of some of the country. They actually also have the power to do that, which is giving more job opportunity to the people, because they are a big company and one of the most influenced airline company in Asia. Okay, so that's the first one. Now I'm going to tell about the second one, which is we think that Asia need to invest more on hospital or any organization that handle COVID-19 patients. I think this one is one of the most thing to do because there's a lot of place and hospital that have very limited beds to offer to the COVID-19 patients, and we think by having this kind of problem, the COVID-19 chain will be more difficult. By having this kind of problem, the COVID-19 chain will be more difficult to break, and the cases are not going to decrease in a short time if Asia didn't help the hospital or organization that handle the COVID-19 patient. There are also a lot of people that have infected by COVID-19 but did not get the treatment and also have not been in the right place to quarantine themselves. because they did not get a call because most of the hospital and COVID-19 place for patients are full and cannot afford any other patients. By investing more to this kind of things, I think it will help the country to fight the COVID-19 with the right way. Okay, so for our last recommendation towards organization CSR activity is recommend that Asia company to help government by providing free swab tests to the society. We think that by giving the free swab test to the society, you can scan who have the COVID-19 and who need to be quarantined or not. By giving the free swab test to society, they can give it to two type of term. The first one is provide a free swab test to the passenger that travel during their airline, and the second one is by opening a booth somewhere around the country. Okay, but to save some cost, they can give a limit number of swab tests per day. So by doing this type of recommendation, we think that it will help the country to reduce or keep a good number of cases for COVID-19, and also will help the society in a lot of way. Thank you.
The conclusion of this CSR program that we can conclude is it is more than a passing trend in the business sector today to promote social responsibility. If businesses want to remain relevant to new generation and help people in need all around the world while increasing their own revenue and efficiency, they should adopt corporate social responsibility initiative. The business community's continued commitment to act ethically and contribute to economic development while improving the quality of life of employees and their families, as well as the quality of life in the local community and society at large. That's all from us. Thank you.